I'm single, it's rough. The older you get, the harder it gets, man. Get married young, suck it up, shut up, stay married, life's a bitch, what are you gonna do? Because then when you're 50, you go, she's a wonderful mother. She's a bit of a stabber, but she is a sweet lady who, if she doesn't kill me, will be there to help me die. Somehow. I'm gonna drink myself to death anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I love her. So now I get to date, and we're all, at this point, screwed up people. And here's a tip. I'm not saying I'm like the best love person in the world or anything like that, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but ladies, and this is true for the gentlemen too, but I don't give a shit about you because I don't date you. Ladies, if you made it to 30 and you don't know the basics of how a penis functions, Google it. I'm not saying you have to be a porn genius. I'm saying just know the fundamentals. There's plenty of information. Here's what happened. That's not a thing, okay? That's not what you do to that. I don't know if you were homeschooled. I don't know what the problem is. But you're an adult lady and you should know better. Like if you were 22, that's kind of adorable. I would set you straight. But I just feel like an asshole for telling you you're doing it wrong. So I dated this woman, beautiful woman, owned her own house, congratulations, but she didn't take care of her house, right? And so the yard was like up to here. And I'm not the kind of guy that I think if a man does chores for a woman or a favor for a woman, like she doesn't owe him sex, okay? I'm not that kind of person. But I will say, like, it should have taken a half an hour. I mowed her lawn for 3 hours to get it done, right? And again, I'm a gentleman. If a man does like chores for a woman, she doesn't owe him sex, but I did do 3 hours a yard recovery starting my day. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of implied in the act, right? Like, oh, he just went my lawn. I just look at this. Why not do that? I dated a girl recently. How can we get into this? I should preface this story by saying she was like 23 and she was beautiful and she was sane and sober when I met her. And at my age, if a woman in that age bracket who's relatively attractive wants to have sex with me, legally I have to. Because time and aging, I'm gonna age like an Asian woman, right? Like I could be anywhere between shitty 35 to amazing 50 right now, but I'm gonna age like an Asian woman. This is gonna drop off. Like in 2 weeks you'll see me like, yeah, who wants love? You know what I mean? So you gotta hit while the iron's hot. And in her defense, in love, in sex, anything can be good, anything can be bad. It's all about timing and context, right? With some women, when you make love to them, if you pull their hair, it makes the sex a little bit better. At the same time, you just go running around Kroger's pulling people's hair, there you punch in the dick real slow. And like for some men, the best part of the day is if they can put their face in their lady's business and just like that's awesome, right? Like they just sit at work all day waiting and think, oh, I can't wait to get home and make out with that musky clam. That might not be the phrasing I'm going to use for that, but you understand basically what I'm saying. At the same time, if you're at Subway just having a sandwich and somebody runs up to you and slaps you in the head with a vagina, you're going to be like, whoa, give me like 2 seconds to, let me get my head in the game here before we start. And like most of sex is putting a penis in a hole, right? Like 75% of sex is putting a penis in a hole. There's 25% where it's bumping a hole next to a hole, and that's fine. The vast majority of sex is penis in hole. And if you have the right combination of holes, you don't have to be that magically delicious to run up to anybody with a penis and be like, how'd you like to put that penis in one of these holes? And they'll be like, I got 5 minutes, don't tell anybody. Same time, 3 dudes with ski masks and guns run up to you with a bag with a hole in it, and they're like, put your dick in this hole. You'll be like, whoa! Anything can be good, anything can be bad. Young, beautiful girl, we start hanging out. You know how when some people drink, you're like, oh, awesome, get some drinks in bed because she's crazy and fun and it's great. And then some people, when they drink, you're like, I can't tell that you've even had a drink, that's fine. And then some people, they drink and it's like, oh, this is babysitting. God damn it, how did I end up in this spot? I'll give you the pencil sketch of the relationship. First night I get to say, you can't sleep naked in the backseat of my car, it's 40 below, you'll die. It's a good first impression. Next day I get to say, did you wake up in the middle of the night, almost burn my kitchen down making grilled cheese, leave me an entire plate full of ketchup? Again, awesome early bonding experiences. We're clearly looking to a happy life together. Third time we go out, I'm not a physicist, but I know there's only X amount of liquor-filled Jell-O shots that you can fit into a human frame before it's going to be a problem, right? I'm just like, no, you can't put that much in that because that doesn't work. That's not at all possible. I carry her, literally carry her out of the bar. I take her home, I put her in bed, and I'm not a creeper, I don't try anything, I don't do anything, but she's conscious enough to go, why don't you just stay and spoon? And I'm like, titties. And so I did. And then I get to go at 4 in the morning on an emotional roller coaster, and it starts way down here with, oh my God, I wet the bed. Then we get to go to this relief, yay, I didn't wet the bed, that's all, oh shit, she wet the bed. As I mentioned, anything can be good, anything can be bad. There are people in Japan that pay top dollars for the urine-soaked panties of drunk white girls, right? This could have been Christmas 2 times for me. Just give me a heads up before you pee on me, that's all I'm saying. So if you enjoyed the show afterwards, if you want to buy a t-shirt, don't be like, oops, surprise. No, be like, I enjoyed your show, thank you. Would you like me to pee on you? And then we'll talk about it. I'm Spencer Dobson. Enjoy the